Whatever you're facing right now, however deep it seems, whatever the report says, whatever's crushing your dreams, I need you to hear this clearly. I need you to understand the story ain't over yet, it's still moving in his hand. Circumstances feel out sometimes, feel like they got the final say. The circumstance ain't prophecy. Circumstance can change today or tomorrow, or whenever he decides to move the scene. Cause what looks like the ending is rarely what it seems. When heaven's still writing the story, when the author's still alive, the chapter that feels like the end is just where hope's about to arrive. So don't sign off on the season just because it's hard right now. Don't accept the verdict spoken by the moment, by the how. Things look on the surface, dig a little deeper, trust that the God who started this ain't finished, and he must complete what he has purpose, must fulfill what he began. The last word ain't the diagnosis, the last word ain't the plan. No matter what you're facing, nothing's finished, nothing's done. The last word comes from heaven, not from anyone. Circumstances talk loud, but they don't have the final say. God still writes the ending, he's not finished with today. Yeah. Lazarus was in the tomb 4 days, everybody said it's over. Mary and Martha grieving, thinking hope was in the boulder. Sealed up at the entrance, sealed up like a fact, but Jesus wasn't moving by the timeline, wasn't backing from the act he already had in mind. He said this ain't unto death, called him from the grave and watched him take another breath. That's the kind of God I serve, that's the kind of hope I hold. When the situation's screaming that it's finished, that it's cold, and it's over. I remember Lazarus, I remember the stone, rolled away by faith, not left to sit alone. In his permanence, nothing's too far gone for him to touch. Nothing's too dead, too broken, too far to reach too much. For the power that just spoke and raised somebody from the tomb. Ain't intimidated by whatever's filling up your room. With fuel, with finality, he still gets the final say. So hold on a little longer, he's not finished with today. Not the end, not the final chapter. Heaven's still writing, working after every closed door, every is too late. He's still speaking, he's still creating. So whatever you've been told is over, whatever's labeled done, I want you to remember who is never lost, is never run. From a fighter, from a promise, never left a story incomplete. Every setback in the Bible turned into a testimony sweet. Cause the last chapter belonged to him, not the crisis in between. Not the desert, not the exile, not the darkest scene that played out for a season before the breakthrough came around. Cause breakthrough always comes eventually when hope is found. In the right place, in the right person, in the one who holds it all. Not shaken by the moment, not moved by the free fall that the situation's taking, he's already seen the end. From before the story started, and he's still writing, still your friend. Through every valley, every mountain, every waiting room you're in. So don't let go of hope today, don't let the moment win over what you know is true, that he's still God, still in control. The last word's coming from heaven and it's speaking to your soul. No matter what you're facing, nothing's finished, nothing's done. The last word comes from heaven, not from anyone. Circumstances talk loud, but they don't have the final say. God still writes the ending, he's not finished with today. Not over, no, still right, still moving, still working. The last word is his. Trust, keep believing. Feel with a strength, feel pulled up again today, trying to block the door. saying I ain't ready, saying I ain't done before. Something like this, something in this beat, something that's unknown. But instead of freezing up, I learned another way to go. I stopped trying to find the strength inside myself alone. I started asking for it, started making it known to the only source that's got enough to cover what I lack. Every ounce I'm missing, every step I feel I can't attack. On my own, he's got it ready, waiting for the ass. Not waiting for perfection, not waiting for the mask of having it together, just waiting for the prayer. Give me strength to face this, that's honestly, that's fair. Enough to bring before him, no shame in asking for the power to keep moving when feels outside the door. Screaming, turn around, screaming, this ain't worth the fight. I just whisper back a prayer and step into the light. Ask for the strength, don't face it on your own. Ask for the strength, you never walk alone. Fear wants to stop you, but you don't have to stay. Ask for the strength and keep moving anyway. David didn't face a giant with his strength, he built himself. He walked up knowing whose he was, knowing where his help was coming from. Not from the armor, not from what he had, just a sling of stone and a prayer, and that was more than half the battle, right? Cause the stream was never in the size of what he carried, but in who he caught on when the moment got the heaviest, when the fear tried to take hold. So I'm learning from his story, learning to be bold. Not because I got it figured, not because I feel prepared, but because I know the source of every strength that I declare. Over every situation, over every giant in my way, asking it'll be given, that's the promise for the day. So next time fear shows up loud, next time it feels too much, I remember I got access to a strength that's not a crutch, but a river, but a fountain, but a well that never runs dry. Ask for it, receive it, and watch the fear just pass me by. Not my strength, not my might, his power in me makes it right. Ask and receive, knocking it opens. Fear can't stand where faith is spoken. So whatever's blocking your path today, whatever's making you freeze, whatever obstacle looks too big, whatever brings you to your knees, I want you to remember that asking ain't a sign of weak. It's actually the wisest move, it's actually the strength you see, wrapped up in humility, wrapped up in reaching out for a power that's available the second that you doubt your own ability to handle everything alone. Cause you were never meant to, that's the truth that must be known. So pray before you panic, pray before you run, pray before you let the fear convince you that you're done. Before you even started asking for the strength today to face whatever's coming, to keep moving anyway. Not because it's easy, not because the fear disappears, but because you're walking forward, strengthened through the years of learning how to lean on him instead of leaning on your own. Ask for the strength today and watch how much you grown. Ask for the strength, don't face it on your own. Ask for the strength, you never walk alone. Fear wants to stop you, but you don't have to stay. Ask for the strength and keep moving anyway. Ask and it's given, strength for the fight. Fear can't hold you. Walk in the light. Everybody's staring at, everybody's staring at the giant in the field, measuring his height, measuring the sword he wield, talking about impossible, talking about too strong. 10 men saw the same thing and they all got it wrong, cause they measure with their eyes instead of measuring with faith. They stared until the fear got bigger, stared until it ate every ounce of courage that they had left in the tank. Focus on the giant, watch your confidence go blank. That's the pattern every time, that's the setup, that's the trap. Staring at the mountain till you talk yourself into the rap of defeat before you even step out on the field. But there's another way to see it, there's a different way to yield your attention, your focus, your energy, and your eyes, not toward the size of the problem, but toward the one who's wise and powerful enough to handle anything you face. Focus shifts the outcome, focus changes up the pace. Focus on the giant, you gon' fall. Focus on your God, watch the giant fall. It's not about giant to focus on who you know. David didn't measure Goliath by his arm or his frame. He measured him against the power backing up his name. You come with a sword, I come with the name of the Lord. That's a different kind of measure, and that's a different kind of sword. He wasn't staring at the giant, wasn't calculating the odds. He was staring past the battle, straight into the eyes of God. And that's the difference every time between the ones who win and the ones who freeze in fear before the fight can begin. It's never about the strength you got, never about the skill. It's about the object of your focus, about whose word you feel. Your mind up with before the battle, fill your heart up with today. Cause what you focus on gets bigger, that's not just a thing to say. That's a principle that's proven true in every single fight. Focus on the problem, watch it swallow up the light. Focus on the Father, watch the problem shrink in size. Cause he's bigger than the biggest thing that's ever met your eye. Eyes up, not on the field. Eyes up, he is near. The giant's loud, but he's not in charge. Focus on the king and watch the giants fall below. So whatever giant standing in the field in front of you, whatever seems too big, too strong, too much for you to do, I want you to remember where you're looking makes the call. Look too long at the problem and you're guaranteed to fall. But shift your gaze up higher, shift it to the throne where the real power's sitting, where you're never alone in the fight you're facing. And watch the shift begin, not in the size of the giant, but in the fight within your own heart and mind. Once your focus finds its place on the one who's bigger, once you set your gaze on his power, not the problem, on his strength, not your own. Every giant starts to shrink, every figure is overthrown. So today decide your focus, decide where your eyes will stay. Cause the outcome of the battle gets decided either way by what you're staring at the longest, by what fills your mind. Focus on your God today and leave a giant behind. Focus on the giant, you gon' fall. Focus on your God, watch the giant fall. It's not about the battle, it's about where your eyes go. Focus on the giant, or focus on who you know. Eyes up, not down. Giant, to the ground. Focus, decide to fight. Keep your eyes on the light. What I see and what he said don't always line on right. Perception painting one thing, promise showing different light. And I used to trust my eyes first, trust the way things appear. Let the visible convince me, let it multiply the fear. But I'm learning now the difference, learning how to discern between the temporary picture and the truth I need to learn. To lean on when they conflict, when they don't seem to agree. Cause perception's just a snapshot, but the promise, that's what's gonna be. Regardless what the moment's showing, regardless what feels real right now in this circumstance, regardless what I feel. When I look at my situation, feelings ain't the final proof. Perception's often shaky, promise stands as solid truth. So when the two collide, when what I see fights what he said, I'm choosing faith over feeling, choosing promise, not my head. When perception says one thing and the promise says another, I believe the promise, not what my eyes discover. Feelings gonna waver, sight is gonna change, but the word remains forever. The promise stays the same. I don't trust what I'm seeing over what he said is true. Promise over perception, that's the only view. Peter walked on water till he looked around and saw the way. That's when he started sinking, that's when perception became the gravest. Confidence and courage, that's when sight took control. Instead of staying fixed on Jesus, instead of staying whole in this focus on the promise, that's the lesson every time. Perception is a killer if you let it steal the climb. Toward the promise that's before you, toward the thing he said was true. Cause the wind and waves are loud, but they don't get the final view of what's really happening. The promise sees beyond what the moment's showing you, sees beyond the palm of temporary trouble into the permanent plan. So when I feel like sinking, when I don't think I can stand, I remind myself myself is promise, not perception leading me, not the storm around me. Now what my natural eyes see, but the settled word of heaven spoken long before the test. That's the anchor I'm returning to, that's the anchor built for rest. I will lie sometimes, feelings come and go, but the word remains steady, sure, and whole. Trust the promise, not the moment's view. He remains faithful, even when perceptions askew. So when the doctor's words don't match up with what he said, when the bank account looks empty but abundance fills your head instead, when everything around you tells a different darker tale, then the promise whispered over you before the storm said, sail. I want you to remember, perception's just a piece of the puzzle that's incomplete, that offers no release from the anxiety it breeds. If you let it have the final say, choose the promise, choose the word, choose to walk another way. Then the one your eyes are showing, then the one your feelings claim. Cause feelings shift with seasons, but his promises remain the same yesterday, today, and every day to come. So anchor to the word, not the moment, not the sum of everything that's visible. Trust what's eternal, trust what's true, even when perception screaming something different than what you know deep down is settled and decided it's secure. Promise over perception, that's the anchor that'll endure. Perception says one thing and the promise says another. I believe the promise, not what my eyes discover. Feelings gonna waver, sight is gonna change, but the word remains forever, the promise stays the same. I don't trust what I'm seeing over what he said is true. Promise over perception, that's the only view. Not by sight, by the word, not by feeling what's I heard. Promise stands when sight is gone. Trust is steady, trust is strong.
Faith ain't a maybe, faith ain't a hopeful guess. Faith is the substance, faith is the confidence of everything I'm waiting on, but can I yet see clear? Evidence of things invisible still somehow feels near, enough to build my life on, close enough to stand on a promise not arrived yet, but already planned by the one who spoke it over me before it came to pass. Faith is holding what's ahead like it's already here at last, not pretending it's arrived, not denying what I see, but knowing deeper than my sight, knowing certainly that the outcome is decided, that the promise isn't dead just because it hasn't shown up, just because it's still ahead of where I'm standing right now. That's the substance, that's the proof, that don't need the visible to validate the truth. I'm walking in the confidence of what I cannot hold in my hands just yet, but already know it's told. Faith is the substance, faith is the proof of what I'm hoping for, of the unseen truth, certain of the promise before it comes to light. Faith don't need the evidence, faith just needs the sight of what's already settled, what's already sealed. Faith is what makes the invisible feel real. Yeah. Noah built an ark before a drop of rain came down, built it in a desert while the whole world stood around, mocking what he couldn't see a reason for just yet. But faith was building something that the world would soon regret, not taking serious, not seeing what he saw. Faith operates on evidence that don't follow natural law. It sees the flood before it falls, sees the promise before it's shown, builds according to a vision that the world has never known or understood or validated. That's exactly how faith works. So don't wait for confirmation, don't wait until it perks up in the physical, in the visible, and what everybody sees. It moves before the moment, moves according to what's decreed by a voice that spoke it clearly, spoke it long before the sign showed up in the natural. So I'm building on that line of certainty and confidence, not needing proof today, cause the substance of my faith is stronger than what I survey. Unseen but certain, unproven but true. comes into view. Substance of the hope in evidence unseen.
Faith holds what's coming.
Whoa, like it's already been. Yeah. So if you're waiting on a promise that ain't showed up in your life, if you're holding to a hope through every kind of strife, I want you to remember faith was never meant to need. The visible confirmation was never meant to feed off of what you're seeing now, but off of what he said. Long before the evidence, long before what's ahead became apparent to the natural, to the eye, to the hand. Faith walks in the confidence of what it can't yet understand fully in the physical, but knows it's already sealed in the spiritual realm first, before it's ever revealed down here on the earth. That's the substance, that's the proof, that's the anchor for believers, that's the solid, steady truth. So keep on building, keep on hoping, keep on standing on the word, even when the promise still feels distant, still feels far, still unheard in the natural, cause faith sees what the eyes cannot yet trace. Substance of things hoped for, evidence not seen, but embrace.
Faith is the substance.
Faith is the proof
Of what I'm hoping for.
of what I'm hoping for,
Of the unseen truth.
certain of the promise.
Before it comes to light,
Faith don't need the evidence,
faith just needs a sign.
it's already settled.
What's already sealed
Faith
is what
makes the invisible feel real.
substance of the hope. Proof of what's unseen.
Faith holds us steady, like it's already been.
Yeah. Thought they had me. Nah. Free man move different. No change, no change, no change, no change. Can't hold me down. No fear. I wear the crown. Same streets, new walk now. Grace hit. Look at me now. No change. Still free, still me. Used to chase what never lasted. Fast life left me stranded. Gold chains, empty habits, cold nights, bad decisions. Everybody talking money, everybody want the throne. Everybody flexing loud, still broken when alone. I seen fake love, I seen fake friends, I seen people lose themselves just trying to fit trends. I almost went there, almost lost sight. God pulled me out now. I'm built right. Freedom ain't cheap. Blood paid the cost. Cross turned the sinner into someone never lost. No change, can't hold me down. No fear, I wear the crown. Same streets, new walk now. Grace hit, look at me now. No change, no change, no change, no change. No change, no change. Still free, still me. They told me everybody got a price. Now me already bought twice. Jesus paid way before the deal. Now every lie got a face was real. I don't need approval, I don't need applause. I know who caught me. That's enough because yeah, peace don't come inside a bank. Hope don't grow inside a tank. Money cool, cars cool. None of that can save you. Whole world still empty without truth. If it breaks you, hands up. Now surrender. Hands up. I remember where I came, where he found. Pick me up, solid ground. That bass shake, let the city hear it. Truth louder than the critics. Dark lost, light one, battle over. Kingdom come, I don't move like yesterday. Chains broke, walk away. No addiction, no control. Holy Spirit got my soul. Still humble, still bold. Still young, still old. Till my last breath, I'm standing tall. King beside Walk now, grace hit. Look at me now, no change, no change, no change, no change. Freedom sound from now, no change, no change, no change, no change, no fear, no turning back.
Everybody asking what's my secret. I'm standing strong when the pressure tryna wreck it. It ain't luck, it ain't talent, it ain't what I know. It's the faith up in my chest that keeps telling me to grow. Faith is the secret, faith is the key, yeah. Unlocks the door to what my eyes can't see. Faith is the secret, that's how I win. Believing in the promise before it begins. Faith is the secret, that's my code. Walking by the spirit, not the loot that I'm shown. Faith is the secret, and I'ma hold it tight. Cause what God said gon' happen, gon' happen. Watch the light. They asking how I'm calm when the situation crazy. How I sleep at night when the future kinda hazy. Simple, I believe in what I cannot see. I believe the promise realer than my current reality. Yeah, faith ain't just a feeling. Faith is how I move. Faith is taking action even when I got nothing to prove. Abraham ain't have a mouth, he just had a voice. He heard God say go and he ain't had to think it twice. That's the kind of faith that I'm trying to operate in. Not the kind that waits for signs before I ever begin. The kind that speaks to mountains, tells the storm be still. The kind that moves before I see it, moves according to his will. Cause seeing is normal, that's the way the whole world go. But believing for you see it, that's a power most don't know. That's the secret sauce, that's the hidden weapon, man. Faith without an action dead, but faith with action we can stand. Faith is the secret, faith is the key, yeah. Unlocks the door to what my eyes can't see. Faith is the secret, that's how I win. Believing in the promise before it begins. Faith is the secret, that's my code. Walking by the spirit, not the road that I'm shown. Faith is the secret, and I'ma hold it tight. Cause what God said gon' happen, watch the light. Peter walked on water, but the miracle wasn't the sea. The miracle was the moment that he stepped out faithfully. Everybody in the boat just watching, playing safe. Only one man tested what a little faith could make. That's the difference maker. That's what separates the ones who watch the breakthrough happen from the ones who watch it come. I ain't tryna stay comfortable, I ain't tryna stay in line. I'm stepping out the boat cause faith is greater than my mind. Mind gon' tell me all the reasons that it can't be done. Faith gon' tell me watch and see what God already won. Cause the battle ain't in the physical, the battle in my head. It's a war whose report that I'ma tread. Am I trusting what I'm feeling? I'm trusting what he said. Cause circumstances lie sometimes, but the promise never dead. So I'm playing this season secret, watering in the dark, knowing every step of faith gon' turn into a spark. Yeah, not by sight, but by faith he walked this life. Now by sight, trust him even through the night. Faith like a mustard seed, moving mountains, planting trees. Faith it is all I need, faith it is all I need. See the world want proof before they ever gon' believe, but the kingdom work in reverse. You believing and receive, that's a different kind of logic, that's a different kind of math. It's the wisdom of the spirit, walking straight against the path. Everybody chasing certainty, tryna know it all before, but the man of faith keep moving even when he can't see the door. Cause the door gon' open up the moment that you step up to it. Faith the key that fits the lock, you just gotta know how to use it. So when doubt is knocking loud, ain't trying to steal my peace, I remind myself to promise, I remind myself to speak. I've already got the victory, it's already been decreed. I just gotta walk it out and water down the sea. It's the secret that they missing, that's the power they don't see. It ain't about the hustle, it's about who I believe. So I'ma keep on walking, keep on trusting every day. Cause faith's the only secret that could ever pay the way. Faith is the secret, faith is the key, yeah. Unlocks the door to what my eyes can't see. Faith is the secret, that's how I win. Believing in the promise before it begins. Faith is a secret, that's my code. Walking by the spirit, not the road that I'm shown. Faith is the secret, I'ma hold it tight. Cause what God said said gon' happen, watch the light. Faith is a secret, they don't understand. Faith is a secret, walk it out, take a stand. Not by what I see, but by what I believe. Faith is a secret, it's all that I need.
Yeah. Hey, switch aside. Kingdom business. Yeah. Ain't switching sides. Kingdom business. King side, that's why I stand 10 toes down, never fold, never ran. Big fake, no fear in my hands. Whole squad know who I am. King side, look on the rock, clock don't stop, still on watch. King side, truth don't bend, ride to the end. Amen. Pressure hit, I don't panic. World out, still can't have it. Everybody selling dreams, everybody want the crown. Everybody talking God, put them tension, come around. I ain't buying. Too many snakes keep smiling. Too many wolves wear masks. Too many souls keep hiding. Word on me like armor. Grace made me harder. Devil throw shots. My father hit farther. I don't move for applause. I move when he call. Lose everything today. Still I got it all. King side. That's where I stand. 10 toes down, never fold, never ran. Big fake, no fear in my hands. Whole squad know I am. King side. Wood on the rock. Clock don't stop. Still on watch. Yeah. New chain, same mission. More hate, no switching. Road narrow, still driven. Real life, no fiction. Can't buy peace, can't feign light. Can't love truth, then chase height. Cross first, self last. Storm came, still pass. Enemy loud, God louder. Dark clouds, rain showers. Still blessed, still breathing. Still fighting, still leading. Kingdom first, every season Jesus gave, now I'm speaking. Hands clean, heart fixed, eyes up, no tricks. Stand tall, don't quit. God's plan, that's it. Shake, truth hit, hearts wait. I don't rap for the fame, I represent one name. No gap, no fear. King close, he here. Light shine, dark flee. That's facts, not me. Cross chains, everything. Now I walk like the king, not perfect, still grow. Holy Spirit, run the flow. King side, that's where I stand. 10 toes down, never fold, never ran. Big faith, no fear in my hands. Whole squad know I am. King side, built on the rock, clock don't stop. Still on watch. King side, ride with the king. That's everything.